Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Here we go. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline.
Team foul.
We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And here's Cunningham. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Hartenstein. And it's Jokic with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the inside. And Green gets it to go.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And they double up Cunningham. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Five to shoot. Shoots. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Pass to Christie. And it's in there.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Cunningham. Barnes outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Jokic. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Wasted no time on that one. Reddish has got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Cunningham. Still scoreless. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's Reddish. 5 points in the game. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Offline with his 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. No good from outside. Drummond. Nice move. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Jokic high post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Andre Drummond. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Wells. Porter in the corner. And here's Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. And here's Barnes for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight.
And Cunningham's size at his position.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Down low. It could go. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway.
The away team, 17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Here's Jokic. Too easy inside from Jokic.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Cunningham's shot is off. Back to Jokic. At the elbow, Green. 3-pointer. And Jokic is good on the 3.
Timeout.
And what can't Jokic do offensively? Outside of maybe highlight reel dunks, he is complete.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Salon gets it to go.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, that's the thing about Jokic. He makes you work defensively throughout the game.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And they double up Cunningham. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Cunningham. Barnes outside. Inside. Here's Salon. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jokic high post. Jokic draws the double. Here's Dunn from downtown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Cunningham for three. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got his second bucket.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack him.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Cunningham outside. Back to Barnes. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Drummond. Here's Salon. It's hauled in by Jokic. Here's the break. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Drains the wing tray. Dunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. To the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
See, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Cunningham outside. They're outside. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry and John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets. Well, you want your teams to run anytime they can. Porter Jr. doing a nice job in transition.
Pass to Christie. Jokic inside. 13 points in the game. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Back to Reddish. Lets it go from deep. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 16.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And they double up Cunningham. Here's Hartenstein. It's stolen by Reddish. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Porter in the corner. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 14. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Pass to Jokic. From outside, off the mark. Over to the wing. Over in the corner, Barnes. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got his third basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Back to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Pass to Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. About 1 minute played here in the second half. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
90 seconds now into the second half.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Wells in the corner. And stolen by Williams. The three. Christie can't make it.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Tips it. And Cunningham is right there. Cunningham's got his first points in this one.
I love the hustle there from Cunningham. Plays like that demonstrate leadership.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside, Porter. Cunningham outside. Here's Hartenstein. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys?
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it 1 possession at a time. Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Reddish. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Cunningham. Clock at 4. Barnes outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Reddish. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. It's deflected. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clock at 6. Pass to Drummond. A three-pointer. Higgins. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 1:51 left to play in the third. And here is Dunn. Here's the screen. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic, and it's good for 2. Jokic has got 18 points in the game.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Jokic. 18 points for him. And stolen by Barnes.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
From 10 feet out. And the shot is long.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Cunningham's shot is off.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
So long, no good. And here's the fast break. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Green. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He's got 10. Jokic with the steal. And Jokic throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning
55.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Barnes, right side. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Jokic, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Jokic.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
And that one's good, Barnes.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Diving in. And Reddish with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And it's Jokic missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Barnes can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. And Reddish with the slam.
Draymond Green.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Christie. Porter pulls it in.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And they double up Cunningham. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Pass to Barnes. The three. No good that time.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Cunningham outside. Another shot. Cunningham on the wing. He's off from 17 feet.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
From deep, Jokic. Porter with the steal. Now Cunningham. .114 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Drives to the hoop. That one goes in. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Christie with it. Wells comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Barnes. Now here's Wells. Takes a 3. Back to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Here's Christie. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.